Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. Hope you guys like cookie ASMR before we get started. Because I need to eat this cookie, because I deserve it. Mmm. Double chocolate chip. What an indulgence. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I'm also gonna do a short protein shake. Protein shake. Because I have to drink this to keep my protein values up. Because I want to gain muscle. Ooh. There is my other hand. Come on, turn on. Thank you. Nope, didn't want to do that. Okay. That seems to be working. That seems to be working. Alright. We're gonna turn on the visuals in a bit here. I just need to make sure that everything is working on my end, the end specifically of computer, technically computers. Technically computers. Okay. Fortunately, this is going to be a little tilted in terms of starting times because just by virtue of the stuff I had to do this morning. Of course I get a phone call. Jesus. Okay. Alright. It's a very ugly color, unfortunately, but that's not something I can help with. Alright. That's enough. Let's get started. Smaller? Huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be weird, so bear with me. Hello everyone, my name is Paulo Jasa. I am the young adult librarian of the Enoch Pratt Free Library in the Govans branch, and today we're doing another manga drawing lessons online session here at the Govans branch in Baltimore, beautiful and very, very chilly Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a new camera, or at least it's an old camera set up in a nicer place, so the light that's right here doesn't literally shine through my thinning hair and reflect into the camera that's actually on my computer that's over here. It's currently sitting on my actual desktop monitor that it's in my office here. And it works so far as I can tell. Let me check OBS to make sure everything's okay. Yeah, it works. Anyway, it's a nicer view. The background is just still a little bit too bright. In fact, I kind of wish I had a ring light so I can actually see more of my face here, but you're not here for my face. You're here um, for learning how to draw and, learning how to do characters and stuff. Let's step back a bit, actually. So, this, I don't know if you've noticed, but this character that's currently gracing the, come on. Come on, website. Come on, website. Hold on. Come on, website. There it is. So, if you've looked at the manga drawing lessons page on the calendar of the Enoch Pratt Free Library website, that's prattlibrary.org, you'll notice that we do have a character mascot here named Evie. That's actually named by one of the students here in the Govans branch. I think the other... Oh no, you know what? I don't actually remember like the full name of the other one, the other contenders that we had for this character. Essentially, on a whim, I decided to draw like a mascot character for the lessons that we've been having here, for online ones on YouTube. And I've gone ahead and kind of developed that into a more substantial character. And if you go to, oh, I should have done the preamble, I guess. Alright, so this program, provided by the Enoch Pratt Free Library, is a way for all y'all on the internet to learn how to draw anime and manga characters and step-by-step lessons here online and in-house upstairs in the teen zone in the Govans branch with actual real traditional art materials like alcohol markers, pencils. I think I had to put a kibosh on like the dip pens and ink because I have to clean them, and I don't have the proper ink cleaning thing yet. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff. It's really cool. You should go. Anyway, supplies and resources for this program will be available at the Govans branch, like literally, and online at the URL that you see in front of you. This is a sister program to Manga Drawing Lessons IRL, which takes place upstairs, and we ask you to join our twice monthly in-house programs every other Tuesday, which means if there's a streaming version of this program today, there's going to be a IRL version of it next week, and so on and so on. I think if there's like a 5th Tuesday in a month, I usually take that off because there's only so many of these I can do per month before I turn into a cold husk of a human being. Anyway, so this is the Manga Drawing Lessons weekly lesson folder that we had when we initially started, like, oh, this is how to draw X, Y, and Z. You can always go through these if you like, because they're really interesting, but this folder also contains the MDL Weekly assets, which includes the original drawing of like the title card that you should see on the videos on YouTube. Manga Drawing Lessons Weekly, her very first initial design, green eyes, pink hair, red sweatshirt, that sort of thing. You can see this is her more like kind of less chibified version. That's also in a poster. The next version that I drew like a few months ago, kind of like a present for what's it called, the Christmas season a few months ago. This is a more fantasy take on her rather. Same color scheme, but different, what's it called, same color scheme but like a different genre of drawing. And her most recent one would be, not this one, this one would be the steampunk version of her in the most recent poster. You can see whenever in the Govans branch, and also oh yeah, in the Govans branch, unfortunately. I think these posters are kind of limited edition in that sense, that we only have them at the Governance branch. So if you want that character poster, that's there. Anyway, but more to the point, what I want to do with the online version is a little bit more technically complicated than the drawing upstairs, because I have more freedom to do that here. We were going through last week the start of character designs, or rather designing like a character turnaround for the character of Evie. Hold on, let me make sure OBS is still working. Yeah, okay, good work, group. For the character of Evie. I believe we got started making sure this is correct. Yeah. We have, it should be popping up. Bingo. All right, so what we did was we also started up with creating a character turnaround on Clip Studio Paint in order to kind of, what's it called? Well, to create a character turnaround. So we have a more solid basis of what a character would look like on various angles, from like behind, in front, to the side, and kind of just like a generic "this is what they look like" type pose. And we're gonna start working on that and putting in the details so that it's kind of easier. Wow, this music is kind of distracting, actually. Give me 1 second. Oh boy. I do love the good jungle mix, and this is kind of nostalgic for me because this is technically like PlayStation games. Like the kind of, it's a very specific type of PlayStation game that goes through this, all of these, yeah, this very specific type of PlayStation game that goes through like all of this. I'm gonna try and find something a little, oh, there it is. I guess we're gonna go to like a Indian lo-fi beats. I think I remember listening to this and I really liked it. Yeah, there we go. It's a lot more chill. And it has like the subtle Indian, as in from the continent of India and not Native American. Like sitar, the complicated polyrhythms of, I was gonna say tibula. It's like a complicated Indian drum. Starts with a T. It's really cool. I highly recommend like looking that up if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's kind of a more chill beat. Anyway, where was I? Mentioning this only because like I have a degree, a minor in music when I went to college back in the prehistoric era, where I basically learned about what's it called? Worlds of music and different cultural, musical, different cultural musical traditions that were part of X, Y, and Z, so to speak. Anyway, let me be sure that we're still on track. Yeah, I think we're still good. No one in chat, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh well. There we go. That's the groove I'm looking for. Alright. I'm going to very quickly go to my own account. Make sure that I have the photos that I want. Come on. There we go. I think last week we went over character sheets. We went over character sheets and how varied that they can be from like the professional character sheets that showed like, oh, this is the color you use for Peridot, and this is what her socks look like when she doesn't have her limb extenders. If you're a fan of Steven Universe, as big of a fan of Steven Universe as I am, um, it's got like the Cartoon Network's official studios, Cartoon Network Studios official logo on it, a good turnaround, seated position, that sort of thing. A couple of expressions, very compact, very professional. And then there are others where are just like a lot more fun. It's like putting them in funny outfits and like a couple of different poses and expressions. We're gonna do for our. Oh, hold on. Am I? Oh, whoops. Hold on. I should have mentioned. I should have been on this sheet. Yeah, like I said, these are some character sheets that we've gone through before last week. Essentially, some of them can be as fun as a freelance artist like OC that has their general colors, general looks and stuff, and can be fairly simple. They can be more complicated and have many different outfits, many different poses and expressions. Even like if they're very combat heavy, they would even have like the axe that I think Rory, is this Rory? Yes, this is Rory. To the very professional, paradox, like different facial expressions, profile, what's it called, straight, 3/4 profile, that sort of thing, the proper colors, and like our hands and limbs look like. It's pretty neat. I really like the way that they did it here. But the way what we're going to do now is essentially we're going to take our character Evie, and just draw them some more. We're going to go back to CSP. I always want to do that. All right. Okay. All right. So as you noticed in CSP, you'll notice that. There it is. You'll notice that we've already are using one of the really great aspects or assets really of Clip Studio Paint, which other programs might not have, and that's 3D models that you can quite literally plonk on the page as a kind of a really easy shorthand way of saying, or rather creating mannequins for models for more detail and stuff. It's really useful. I highly recommend it if you have CSP. I'm not sponsored, but they are having a sale on Clip Studio Paint version 2.0. I might even get on that train if I really wanted to, but for now, 1.0 works with what I need so I'm no rush. That said, the assets of this thing was really useful in very quickly identifying like, oh, these are her canon like proportions. I think, how many heads high is our lovely character here? Let's see. He is 6.5 heads high and 152 centimeters. I think 5'6", or about 5'6". So not a shorty, but certainly a lot taller than most women, or at least most women I know, or most teens that I know. Anyway, let's get started. So all the models are set up. That's great. We have one layer here. We're just gonna go ahead and actually we're gonna leave that there. We're gonna put a new layer right on top of the other models. Right on top of the other models. And I think we're gonna focus just on this one. So I think that should be. Oh no, it disappeared. Ah, what happened? Oh my goodness, that's annoying. Okay. We're gonna focus on model here, which is basically, or rather, which is, I need to stop saying basically or essentially or what have you, which is Eevee, just standing, just doing a generic standing pose, that sort of thing. Hold on, I need to. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so this is a side note. I've been taking protein shakes in order to increase my protein intake because I'm trying to build muscle. Um, but also, like, apparently the one in Costco, there's one that tastes almost exactly like a Reese's peanut butter cup, and I'm like, oh, nice. Although I don't think that pairs very well with coffee, unfortunately. And I've been trying to stop drinking coffee in the afternoon anyway. It kind of messes up my sleep schedule. What is... Oh. Oh no. That's unfortunate. Okay. Ooh. Always great to find out good news over the phone. Welcome to being an adult. I don't recommend it. Okay. So, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and put a layer on top of the 3D asset that we're using here. And we're gonna go ahead and what's great about Cook Studio Paint is we can decrease the opacity of a model so it doesn't stand out like this. In fact, we're going to decrease it so it's almost like a shadow of what we're going to draw. So like we kind of know that where we're going in terms of the model, but we also don't we also are not distracted by it. I hate it when my stomach does that. Anyway. All right. I'm being silly. I need to actually bring up what's it called? My initial drawing of, I was gonna say Cody, no, Eevee, uh, on screen so that I have a better, quite literally a better look at her, so I remember who and what I'm drawing. Ooh, excuse me. So this is just gonna be a sketch. And I'm gonna do a sketch with kind of smaller. I don't like pencil. Nope, don't like that one either. Oop. That'll have to do. Oop. What'd I do? Okay. Still too thick. I should mention that these are like their eyelids. Oh, I keep looking at this camera. This camera. I should mention that these are her eyelids and not her like mascara or anything. I've drawn that to make sure that just to show that she's not really wearing any makeup. Even though she has fantastic what's it called? Kind of mascara eyes. But I guess that's just the way I draw more than anything. I try to keep her figure, or rather her face, kind of soft. Because she is a young woman. And also, I kind of don't want to... I just kind of want to meet it at the middle in terms of, like, how skinny or not skinny certain looks are for her. Put her ears there. Alright, so there's gonna be two parts to her hair. There's like this front bit, which is kind of messy. Make that front bit a little bigger. There's this front bit that kind of is a little messy. It kind of droops down into her, in her face. Kind of like that anime style of like, oh, I don't really care about my hair, type feeling. Which makes her significantly harder to draw. But that's a me problem more than anything. More than anything. I think there's like three main goofy things that kind of split off here. And then one that kind of what's it called? Frames her face a bit more. Kind of like Ramona from the Scott Pilgrim series. Series of graphic novels and the Scott Pilgrim movie from forever ago. So yes, if I have to ask, she is quite literally the girl whose hair is like this. And that's by design. That's by design, quite frankly. That's like the front half of her hair. The back half of her hair if not in a two ponytails like this, is kind of reaches down to her like nape, the back of her neck. But primarily, her hair is usually up in a ponytail like this. So we're gonna draw that by just kind of adding kind of two lumps in the back here. Hold on. I need to check something. Okay. Does it look okay from the other side? Kind of wonky, but there we go. It's fine. Alright, so we're gonna add, like, kind of a poofy, like, it's kind of like a low ponytail, like here, instead of like an up ponytail. So it's kind of up this way, but they're very short, almost like tufts of hair at that point. It's usually held up by like two bands of two hair bands. From this angle, it doesn't look as poofy. This angle doesn't look as poofy, but you'll see them in greater detail as we do the character turnaround a little bit more. And of course, is it really an anime character without the hair Dorito? Okay, so that's kind of a... I need to fix those eyes. It looks a little cross-eyed. Okay, that's better. We're gonna disappear her ears. Okay, so, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and draw her. Oh, it's 4 o'clock already. Almost 4 o'clock already. Dang it. Her hoodie. Anyway, sorry, where was I? I notice I made, if you've noticed, I've made her a tad bit more realistic here because we are working with proper, proper animations. No, proper, relatively less exaggerated anatomy. Of course, you can, take the character and stretch it and break it as you see fit. But generally, this is kind of what I had in mind in terms of what the character would look like, or what Eevee would look like. I keep forgetting how to draw hoodies and stuff. Because it's gonna be like bunched up like this. And her shirt's gonna be just underneath the hoodie as well. I'm gonna have to. I own a hoodie. How do I not know how to draw one? That's actually pretty cool. I looked up hoodie reference photo, and the first things were hoodie reference photos. That's actually pretty neat. Come on. Come on. Oh. Jeez. Okay. I know, about right. In terms of how hoodies work. There's like a bit here, and depending on the style of hoodie, there's always like 2 holes here where a kind of drawstring kind of falls. And I think if I recall correctly, yeah. Oh no, it just goes through. I thought there was like a little badge thing. No, it just goes through. Okay. I'm gonna give her little pull nubbins, like the little drawstring pull things, because I've always wanted those for my hoodie. just like in a backpack, but I don't have it. Um, there's so many folds and hoodies and stuff. So comfy. Looks so comfy. So I've noticed that I'm not really following her actual outline as much because this is like a very thick hoodie, which is appropriate considering the season. I'm actually thinking of putting this character in like a rash guard type outfit because of Summer Break Baltimore. And yes, it is March, and we are already thinking about summer break. Yeah! Welcome to being an adult. You basically have to plan your entire entire year in advance, otherwise nothing gets done. Or at least we have to in, what's called, in the working world. Especially because Summer Break Baltimore is one of our, Summer Break Baltimore really is one of our most anticipated and, like, largest programs for the year. It's fun in the sense that it's kind of a lot of work, and that's why, like, it needs to be planned in advance. Thus, I'm already planning the illustration for the next poster, which I do primarily because it's fun and because it's kind of a fun excuse to sharpen my skills. What's it called? Or we're already doing summer break, which means I get to draw what's it called? Well, I get to draw summer outfits. Means beach themes. Beach themes usually. That's all. Beach themes, vacation, that sort of thing. That's usually the things I think about when I think of summer. So this is a very comfy looking hoodie. I'm kind of jealous actually. We'll go over those details in a bit, but essentially she's also wearing like purple pants, if I recall correctly. Purple pants. Yeah, purple pants. I'm thinking jeans are basically sweatshirts. Sweatshorts? Sweatpants. Sweatshorts. What are sweatshorts? No such thing as sweatshorts. Sweatshorts is a lie. It is fake information. Alright, looks like we're doing okay. And red shoes. Hmm. You know what? We're not there yet. Let's draw our hands. The good thing about these CSP models is they also draw your hands for you. Which means we just essentially trace over hands. And it's fantastic. It's not the best way to learn how to draw hands. That's something you still have to do. I highly recommend you do that. But it's really great to, what's it called? For just something as easy as this, when you're not really thinking of, doing all that work just for part of the drawing that's gonna get covered anyway. That said, you still have to make adjustments, like I'm doing here. There we go. Dance, 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 dance. No, I'm not making them dance just because I want to. Rather, what I'm doing is essentially mirroring, flipping the mirror again and again, just to make sure that it looks right. The easiest way to find your mistakes is just to flip it, and I'm like, this doesn't look right from this angle. And more often than not, that's why. It's how you check, like, oh hey, this other eye doesn't look right. Let me flip them over, mirror them, to see why, and then usually it's easier to see why. Protein shake. Oh no. Wow. Okay, sorry. One friend of mine posted something about wanting to try TTRPGs or tabletop role-playing games so badly that they eventually married their DM, and I'm just like, wow, I am so jealous. Oh, that is so funny. Okay. Okay, I swear I can concentrate on things. Um, but yeah. Um, we'll have Evie just. Do you want? No, I think the jeans are fine. Not because I'm lazy, because I am. But because it's just generic enough that if anybody wanted to draw Eevee on their own, that's something that they can do relatively easily. I'm gonna go ahead and draw the shoes first, though. Dang, he a robot and he got big feet? I should mention, don't worry too much about how the sketch is looking because this is just a sketch. I think we're gonna ink this over probably in the next session. So worry not, faithful traveler. Let's draw some pants. I very nearly contemplated, what's it called, drawing Eevee in a skirt, but I'm like, nah, pants are easier to draw. Pants are easier to draw, quite frankly. Skirts are fun, don't get me wrong. But like, they're, what's it called? It's much easier to just, much easier to draw pants. Break should be here. Okay, that's basically Eevee. I kind of want to add more detail to her here, but I really don't need to. It's a very simple character. Sweatshirt, pants, red shoes. Um, Sweatshirts, pants, red shoes, that sort of thing. And there's nothing too complicated about it. If I wanted to make this like the full VTuber type thing, I don't want to. This is just fine as it is, because she essentially is a template for other variations that I intend to do for like continuing things down the road. For example, as I mentioned before, I'm probably going to put her in a summer outfit when I do the dude, what's it called? The summer break Baltimore version of the of her in about a few months. But for now, essentially, we're basically good. Where's my mouse? Oh, okay, there it is. All right, so that's basically it. We're gonna go ahead and hopefully continue the process for all three of these models. Just basically draw that same outfit, same pose in different poses, same style, since it's basically a symmetrical outfit. I change it somehow. Maybe I'll put the Enoch Pratt Free Library swoosh somewhere, but we'll see in the future. But yeah, so this is basically a really easy way to start your character turnaround. Basically, the first and last step is draw the character. Anyway, we're gonna have to go ahead and call that a day. It's around 4:15 anyway, and even if we started a little bit late, we're gonna try to keep it within an hour. Let's see. We're gonna continue this next time. Hopefully we can continue this next time. And we can get that started. Let's get the other drawing started, and hopefully that will come in quick succession, because it's basically drawing the same thing 4 times. Maybe we'll add like some character expressions on the top where it says "It's Evie." But for now, we're gonna call that a day. Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Alright. Again, thank you for joining us here at the Enoch Pratt Free Library's online program, Manga Drawing Lessons online. I have been Paolo Jasa, the young adult librarian, here at the Governance branch of the Enoch Pratt Free Library in Baltimore, Maryland. We'll see you again in a couple weeks, or maybe even earlier if you choose to come in to the in-house version of this program. We're probably not gonna do something as complicated as character turnarounds, but we're gonna do something fun. There's always something fun to do here. All right, thanks for joining me, guys.